This is BigCountryHomepage.com Sports with Dusty Baker.
Welcome to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Dallas Cowboys, and a place so many of you know as Jerry World. But tonight it's a different situation as two college football teams will be playing here in battle for their playoff lives in this very stadium. The Ohio State Buckeyes, ranked number 4 after opening with wins over Oregon State and Rutgers, are making the trip down to Arlington to take on the number 15 ranked TCU Horned Frogs, coming off 2 wins of their own against Southern and SMU. This matchup looks great on paper, something College Game Day recognized, as they made the trek out to TCU to hold the weekly pregame show. But there are even greater national implications and storylines surrounding this one. Ohio State head coach Urban Meyer will not be in the stadium tonight to coach his Buckeyes, as he has been suspended for the first 3 games of the season after having covered up wide receiver coach Zach Smith's domestic abuse case prior to the season. Because of this, we will not have the dream coaching battle of the year between Meyer and TCU head coach Gary Patterson. Instead, it will be Patterson taking on Buckeyes offensive coordinator and interim head coach Ryan Day. Meyer has been allowed to coach practice throughout the week, but today is a whole new type of ball game. Hear what the coaches had to say about this one prior to the game.
This is going to be a big test for us. You know, it's obviously it's why you play. It's why you play one of these games. I tell you guys all the time, when you should win 50-50, and then you also play one that's a stretch game. Obviously, for us, I think the thing that you get out of that game day, being able to come back here to Fort Worth, I think it's a compliment not just to us but to Ohio State. You got to test your element of what you are. You got to test your kids' elements, your staff's elements. Everybody's what you want to be. If you want to climb to the top, you have to play in these kind of games.
Coach Patterson's done a great job. I mean, they have all the answers. Anytime a defense has been together that long, you know, they've seen so many different things come their way. So they have adjustments. They make quick adjustments. They know exactly how you're trying to attack them. This team has been trained for this, this type of adversity. We talk about winning the moment, the training that's happened over the last year, and obviously what Coach has done here for the 6 years leading up to this. There's been a foundation set here.
This should be an incredible matchup of 2 programs, regardless of who is calling the plays on the Buckeyes side. And here is a key date for you: November 24, 2010. That is the day former Ohio State president Gordon Gee, current president of West Virginia, said these very words about the TCU Horned Frogs while they were a member of the Mountain West. I do know, having been both a Southeastern Conference president and a Big Ten president, that it's like murderer's row every week for these schools. We do not play the little sisters of the poor. Well, that season, TCU would wind up beating Wisconsin, a Big Ten foe, in the Rose Bowl that year. And while a lot has changed since then, head coach Gary Patterson and the TCU fan base certainly have not forgotten the words said by Gordon Gee on the attack on their university. Tonight is a chance for their revenge. At AT&T Stadium for BigCountryHomepage.com Sports, I'm Dusty Baker. Back to you guys in the studio.
And we'll have one more look at the extended forecast coming up after the break. Stay with us.